This is looking so luxurious. Seriously, I feel so pretty in this look. Hi friends, I hope you're doing well. Today we're going to be playing with some drugstore and affordable makeup. I feel like it's been a while since I've done a full face of all drugstore and affordable products, and I have such incredible products sitting in front of me. I wanted to create something like a little bit more glamorous, but still super wearable as usual. So we're just going to dive right in, starting off with the NYX Plump Right Back primer. This stuff is so good. It really is. It smooths, it hydrates, it kind of does everything that you need a primer to do in one little product. I like to focus most of this product in the T-zone, and then I'll smooth out the rest onto like the cheeks, but it is a little bit more of like a smoothing primer, I would say, so I like to focus it in the center of the face. It also has like a little bit of grip too for that longevity. I just really love it. And then I'm just gonna press that into the skin as well. Okay, for foundation, I saw somebody talk about this and I was like, wait, I have that and I've tried it before, but I just haven't worn it enough. So I'm gonna wear it again today. This is the Revlon Skin Caring Foundation. I have the shade 117 and I'm really wanting to use this. So I'm gonna take that on a little fluffy brush and start to apply this all over, starting on the cheeks where I have the most redness, and then working my way out. This has a really beautiful luminous finish to it. I honestly forgot how pretty this was. It's definitely very, very glowy, so if you're not into a super glowy foundation, this might not be for you, but if you like skincare and extra glow in your complexion products, I feel like this is a great drugstore option. So beautiful. I'm just gonna make sure to press that into the skin with my sponge. I want to do a little under eye correcting today, so I'm going to go into the Milani Under Eye Brightener. This stuff is so good. It's in the shade 01 Rose, which is a nice light pink, which is just perfect for me. I feel like it really helps just kind of even out any discoloration under the eyes, even before going into concealer. Sometimes on like a more no makeup day, I feel like I can wear a corrector like this by itself because this doesn't have too much of a pink hue to where your under eyes look tinted pink, if that makes sense. It just softly kind of corrects the discoloration, which is so nice. Plus the formula is like really thin and just forgiving. I really, really love it. Now we're gonna go into some concealer. It's been a while actually since I've used the Juvia's Place concealer. I bought this after filming with Mr. Johnny Ross. I love him so much, and he had so many drugstore recommendations that I bought immediately after filming with him, and this was one of them. I believe this shade is a little bit light for me, which is maybe why I haven't reached for it as much, but I'm just gonna use a little bit today. A little does go a long way. I put it on the back of my hand and then picked it up with my sponge. That way I can kind of control how much of this product I'm using, and I'm gonna focus it in the under eye area, kind of on the sides of the nose a little, around the nose to conceal any redness, and on the chin. I don't know if I really want it to be anywhere else. Maybe a little in the center of the forehead just to brighten that area, but that's about it for now. I wanted to revisit the Revolution Cream Bronzer. This is in the shade Light. So I'm just gonna pick this up on a brush, tap it into the back of my hand to make sure it's evenly distributed into the brush, and then I'm just gonna tap that into the skin to warm up the face. I love using a cream bronzer and powder bronzers, and I feel like this is one of the best ones that I've tried from the drugstore. It's just really forgiving, it's nice. After I have the bronzer placed where I want it, I'm going to take my foundation brush. This is the BK 106, and it's actually perfect for buffing out foundation. I'm just going to work that around the edges so that it's super seamless. And then I'm going to press that into the skin with my sponge. Before I powder the face, I'm going to go into some liquid blush, and I love these liquid blushes from Moira. I'm going to mix two shades. One is Forever Mine and one is Ideally. I'm going to use mostly the shade Forever Mine, which is like a really pretty light pink. I do still have some bronzer on the back of my hand, but that's okay. And then this like more kind of fuchsia pink is really nice too right here. And mixed together, it makes a really nice color. So I'm just going to mix those up on the back of my hand and then smile and apply it to the apples of the cheeks, and then work my way up toward the temple using that. I'm taking my foundation brush one more time around the edges of the blush, and then same thing going around with my sponge as well. I'm loving how everything's looking. It's so fresh and hydrated and glowy, which I feel is absolutely perfect for this time of year. I wanted to take one of my favorite powders for underneath the eye specifically. This is great for if you want to set the face, but maybe it's wintertime and you don't want too heavy of a powder or a super drying feeling. The Pixi H2O Skinveil powder is such a lightweight, like HD powder. It's really nice. So I'm taking that on a fluffy brush and just tapping it into the under eye area. This stuff is seriously so smoothing. I love it under the eyes especially. And then I'm going to take that brush and just buff it into the T-zone. And then I'm going to take what's left and buff the outsides of the face just so that everything is set. But it seriously makes the face look so smooth. It's a really beautiful lightweight powder. All right, now we're going to fill in the brows. Today I'm going to use this LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil. This is in the shade Brunette. Okay, so brows are on. I love how that pencil applied. I'm going to go into an oldie but a goodie. This is the Going Coconuts palette from Colourpop. And we're going to start with this shade right here called Get Crackin'. And I'm going to apply this in the crease as my transition shade. I'm pinching the brush and applying that same shade along the lower lash line just to create a little bit of depth there. Next, I'm going to take the same brush and go into the shade Culotta, which is a much more cool toned brown, and this one I'm going to use to add a bit of depth on the very outer third of the eyelid. Next, I'm going to take my finger and go into Cocoa Crush, which is such a beautiful kind of molten champagne gold metallic shade, and I'm going to apply this all over the lid. So pretty. All right, I'm going to use this Lash Sensational Sky High Duo. We're going to start with the primer first on the top and bottom lashes. And then after the primer, we're going to go in with the Sky High Lash Sensational Mascara right on top. Okay, this is such a timeless and easy eye look, which I feel like allows me to do something fun on the lips. I'm not going to go crazy, but I have a lip combo here that I think might be pretty. So I'm going to start with the Rimmel Cappuccino Lip Liner. I love this so much. I've been wearing it like every day. It's the perfect kind of mauve brown lip liner. Then I'm going to take the L'Oreal Color Riche matte lipstick. I can't remember what this is called, but this is the shade 113. It's so pretty. I'm going to apply that in the center. I'm going to do a little less than normal so that I can take my finger and kind of blur it into that lip liner. That is such a good color. It's so nice. And then I think I want a gloss, and I don't know if I should do a clear gloss or something with a little color. Maybe this one. This is the Morphe Drip Glass in the shade Wet Peach. I don't know if I've ever used this. So this has a little more pigment than their other formula of gloss, but that looks really nice on top of those other lip products. Cute. I like that a lot. Okay, we are gonna assess the situation a little bit. I'm gonna add a little more cream bronzer just with whatever is left on the brush. Same with the blush. I'm just gonna pop a little bit of what's left on the brush on the apples of the cheeks like this. Okay. I do want a little bit of like a highlighter today. So I'm gonna use this gorgeous baked highlighter. This is the JCat You Glow Girl highlight, and it's the shade Seaside Frost. And I'm just gonna buff that into the highest points of the face for a little extra something, maybe down the center of the face as well. Then I'm actually going to take a little brush and pop that underneath the highest part of the brow to highlight, as well as the inner corner of the eye, right there, just to brighten that up a bit too. This is looking so luxurious. Seriously, I feel so pretty in this look. Okay, I really love how everything looks. We're going to lock everything in place with the e.l.f. Stay All Day Microfine Setting Mist, and then spritz it all over. The mist on this is really amazing. Let that sink into the skin and then press everything in with my sponge. I love how I went a little extra glowy with the complexion products today. I feel like, honestly, I love doing this in the winter time because I feel like I don't sweat as much, so I can add a little more glow initially and it doesn't look wild by the end of the day because, you know, the air's a little more dry, so I feel like I can get away with a little more glow up front, which I absolutely love. All right, let's set the brows with the Pixi Brow Tamer. If you're following along, any clear brow gel will work. All right, that completes this look. I am obsessed with how it turned out. It's almost bridal in a way, but a lot more glowy than I would probably do for a bridal look up front just because of pictures and things. But in person, this is something that will just look really healthy. Something that will be a nice pick-me-up through the winter months. And all these products are so stunning and affordable. Like, you just can't go wrong. I love creating like flawless makeup looks using affordable products. I feel like, honestly, a lot of affordable products don't get as much love as they should. Like, people for some reason don't trust the drugstore as much as high end, but you guys know how much I love the drugstore, and it's fun to like be reminded again that a full face of drugstore can truly not just look high end, but almost outdo high end if you have the right products. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know what your favorite drugstore product is right now. I would love to know in the comments down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Tag me in any photos if you end up recreating this. This is honestly like a great everyday look too. I know it's a little bit amped up with some of those extra steps, but it's really wearable. So it's great for day or night. You can honestly pair this type of an eye look with any lip color as well. So it's a really foolproof routine, foolproof products. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Love you. Bye.